So you know what, you guys, I realized I was one time reading this book called Codependent No More, and I never finished it, but I need to pick it back up because I swear I'm like second guessing myself. Like, I was so used to, having that noise. Even if I was in my own room and, like someone was in there, like one of the kids were in their room or something, at least I knew there was somebody in the house with me. But now it's just me, myself, and I. And I know it's only been 5 days, and I know I need to, give it some time. And I, question myself, like, what did I do? Did I make the right choice? So now, like I said, instead of going home right now and wallowing in, like questioning, I'm going to ride to go thrifting. Like, I have to learn to start doing things for me. And that's one thing my best friend does. My best friend lives by herself. And I never hear her talk about, regretting that her kids, her kids are married with kids, but nonetheless, about her not having kids at home. And, of course, I'm from New York, so my best friend is in New York, but she gets out the house and does things. Like, she'll go to eat or she'll ride somewhere. And that is something that I need to start doing. I need to start getting out. But see, again, I'm on vacation this week, and I took off because, of the move. But like I was telling my daughter, Monday through Friday, it's going to be different because, I'm leaving my house about, 6:45 to drop my granddaughter off to school. And then I probably won't get home till like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So then, my whole day is gone. And by that time, I'll be ready to come home and eat and wind down and veg out. So, right now I am understanding and convincing myself that it's just because it's only been 5 days. This is change. People are afraid of change. I'm afraid of change. This is, when you're used to, a certain way of living, and then when you have to change, it's different. That's just like, say I didn't have any kids, and I'm single, which I'm single, but say I didn't have any kids, and, I live by myself. What would I do? So it's an adjustment, and I found myself going to tell my daughter, I'm going to come stay at the house tonight with you and the kids. And then I said, no, I'm not. No, this is, I didn't have to move from her house. This is something that I wanted, that I needed to do. And so I have to put my big girl panties on. But on a lighter note, I can do this and still be independent. So, I have to look at the good and not think of the, why did I do this? Did I make the right choice? Because I'd rather be independent living on my own than to be where I'm independent, but I can't take care of myself and I can't enjoy, the fruits of my labor. And that's why I said I have to go back. And then I hope I bought this book from my daughter's house, because then I ordered this book off of TikTok, and it's the self-care workbook for women. And I need to get into that. I need to get into that and just start learning. Like, I talk about self-care and be independent and do things. And I'm going to say, financially, I won't see myself straight till October. Because, when it comes to move, you have, expenses you have to pay. And I mean, I have a pretty good salary, and hopefully I'm going to be interviewing for this promotion at my job that I'm doing now. And hopefully, I will get the promotion. It's a VP position. I'm the interim right now. So hopefully, I will become the actual VP, because like I said, I'm doing the work. But, and then I will start getting back out and doing things, because I need to. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to travel places, to go visit my best friend, to, have my best friend come here, and just do things. Well, the reason one, because I just moved and my office area is not set up, because I'm going to put like a day bed or something in there, futon, I don't know, something, just so when people, like when she comes to visit, I'll have something. But I just need to really embrace this time. And I don't know. I mean, there are people, it's just like if if my last child graduated from high school and was on their way to college, or, my child got married and it's just me at home. So to me, I have to keep talking to my inner self and letting my inner self know that, one, it's okay. Two, it's not the end of the world. And three, it's just a new beginning in life. This is a new beginning. And it doesn't mean I have to stay stuck up in the house wallowing about, oh my God, did I make the right choice? Should I left? Should I stay? What am I going to do now? No. What I'm telling myself is, get off your hindparts and get out and enjoy life, because you don't know when your number's going to be called. You don't know. No day is promised. And yes, I need to get out and just enjoy and stop trying to be, still rather, I'd say, codependent. So anyway, you guys, I am going to, that's one of the things I'm going to get back into. Excuse the sun. I'm going to pick my Kindle back up, because I fully charged it, and I'm going to start doing things I like. And one of the things is, instead of staying in my bedroom watching TV, I'm going to learn to sit in my living room, even though my living room is not all the way complete, because there are things I need to get, but I still have a TV and a couch, and to sit in my living room and read my book with my blanket, and maybe drink a glass of wine. Just do things that I've never done before. And now that I have the opportunity, this is a chance for me to do some of the things that I want to do, because I don't have anyone at home that I have to worry about, So for anyone, any mother, and even a male who is single and an empty nester, give me some tips, give me some things, suggestions, things I can do. What do you do? How long did it take you, if at one time, for years, you've always had someone around you, and then all of a sudden you don't? And again, for me, it's only been 5 days. So like I said, I'm thinking about doing the van life, so I can't get used to this. I don't know if I'm gonna get used to the van life. But leave me a comment below, tell me your thoughts, talk to your girl. And I apologize for the sun, but I'm on my way to Goodwill, like I said, just to get out the house. So leave me a comment below, like the video, I hope, share, I hope. And you know what? If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing and hit that notification bell, so you know that, your girl Tanya has made another video. And always, thank you for rocking with me, new and long-term subscribers. I appreciate you. I thank you. I'm very humbled. Until the next time, peace. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. It's your girl Tanya. Welcome if you are a new subscriber. Welcome back if you are a day one. And welcome to those who are going to subscribe and don't know it yet. I'm going to tell you guys, things have truly changed. I'm sitting in line waiting to pick up my grandson.
Hey, y'all.
And what they do now, that you have a car tag, and then you got to show your license, even though you have a car tag, and then you got to sign a clipboard. And then you just wait in line to, go around and get them. So things have truly changed. I'm going to tell you. But I want to ask you guys something. And I don't know, but I just know allegedly of someone who got discriminated because of their health status. They have the big H. And it's really sad, because I don't know if said person is trying to take anything to help them get undetectable, because from all the commercials I see, they have things that make you undetectable. But can they be discriminated for that? I mean, it's a gift and a curse, because especially if they're working somewhere like fast food, you don't want that. But it's sad. And when I'm gonna tell you something, when you put your stuff out on social media, you setting yourself up, so you can't really blame anybody, kind of but yourself. You can't blame anybody but yourself. I don't know. I mean, I know there are things, and I don't know why they don't get disability, because to me that definitely would warrant getting disability. I could be wrong, because they could say that there are things that people in that condition, there's things they can do. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's just sad and unfortunate. But when you put yourself out there, and you put your stuff out there on social media, you best be prepared for the ramifications, because social media can be a beast. It's a gift and a curse. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys an update on, let's see, I've been on my own since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is day 5. It is going good. I'm getting used to it. I sleep, pretty good at night. It's just that I'm trying to convince myself that there's no need to get in your stuff in a bunch, because you don't have everything, that you want, like all the tables. I'm still waiting for my pot set from Amazon, because I had put the wrong street number, which I should have just did like everything else, had to go to my daughter's house. But trying to get used to, having my own identity again, and messed up. So still not able to cook yet. But then I'm laughing, because I'm like, well, you can cook, but I still haven't gotten any plates. And I have created a wish list on Amazon, and it's my housewarming wish list 2025. Or at this point, I don't even need to have a wish list. You can, whatever, if anyone wanted to gift me anything, which you're not obligated, and I'm not asking, but just know I'm in an empty shell, so I need a little bit of everything. Pots, pans, plates, cups, forks, spoons, decorations, you name it, your girl needs it. So, But I say that this is preparing me to really let me know if I want to embark on the van life journey, because I've never lived by myself. This is the first time. Like, I've always had my children and my daughter and my grandkids, so I never lived alone. So this is something new for me. So yes. But then again, when I look at life with Anthony, he said he likes being with Anthony, and then I look at so many, I just get so many, and it's not that you have to be alone, it's just only at night, because what I would do if I'm ever going to get into the van life is I would be at, campgrounds, and I would be at campgrounds where there's, things to do. I wouldn't, me and boondocking, I know I wouldn't do that. The only way I would boondock is if I'm traveling, and you only get so many hours you could drive. But then I would stop at like a Walmart or a Love's truck stop. Like, I wouldn't go into like a desert or something like that. That, for me personally, I would not do. But yeah, I don't know. The line is finally moving, and I'm just sitting out here, and I said, let me just get on here and talk to my authentically TJB fam and tell them what's going on with their girl. I have been unpacking. I didn't realize I have as many clothes as I have, and I also realized that I have more work clothes. I'm trying to get the sun out of our face. I have more work clothes than I do everyday clothes. Yes. And I'm losing weight, so that's why I had to buy clothes. But the weight loss is a good thing, because that was my doctor's goal, is for me to lose weight. So I had to do that. And otherwise, today is September 3rd. It's 81 degrees. And yeah, I'm on vacation this week. But you know what? I won't really on vacation, because I've been answering emails and approving things. So it's kind of hard when you don't have backup who can do those things for you, and you know that these things are needed. But sometimes when you're in a leadership role, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'll be right back.